We sick of this. So at this point, yeah, square up. Hey, what is going on, y'all? It is your girl Ash, and we are back here for another recap. Recap for Teen Mom 2 Family Reunion. And can I say, my blood pressure was up this entire episode. Like, sis. What the? Farah, Farah. You can't be talking so much mess. And the thing is, I can't even like be like, oh no, that ain't be like, no, Farah, this is what you do. You talk mess, and then you want to sit there and act like victim and act like you being attacked. Okay, you might be being attacked, but what, like, nah, cause Corey ain't even attack you. Like I ain't even like y'all see how like on this I already am like wasting like no time. What is going on, y'all? Like I said, it is your girl Ash, and if you are new here, hey, what is going on, girl? What is going on, girl? Thanks for checking me out here. And if you are not new, welcome back. Always thanks for checking me out. Let's get back to this recap here because they were killing me this episode. Like episode 5, Ride the Wave, in which it was called Ride the Wave because Farah is spewing out to everybody about riding her wave and like riding the Farah wave and not giving her credit for credit's due for paving the way. Like, let me try to just because I'm gonna be on one this entire episode if I don't like try to reel it in, get it all together because that y'all like what? So alright, so basically getting like right onto it. Like her, I don't know if it was her tone, her attitude. It had to have been the tone. Like this condescending, I'm above y'all. Like, is this y'all bar? What is this? Is this the party? Like what? Or it was just grit. All right, look. All right, so that condescending, that uppity, I'm above, and all that, like that was like grating on my nerves. Like I immediately was not with it. Getting even right on down to it. Like Gary hugs her, the only one who basically hugs her and acknowledges her. Now, mind you, we see Amber growth right now because first off, she's standing next to Amber, and Amber is like chill. Amber is like, as mind you, like of all the teen moms, that's the mom that she like was really having the most beef with, like coming to blows with, because Amber was ready to take out. Amber was ready to go ahead and take the girl out, like in which some of us have no problems with that. But whatever, get moving on from that. So right even on down to it. Corey's like, I don't like Farah. Like, she was basically talking mess that, we got pregnant just to basically get on Team Mom OG. He, okay, first off, here's my thing on that, right? How far in advance could you really even be thinking to think that just because y'all had a baby and y'all coming from like one of them dating shows? Cheyenne come from one of them dating shows like what Are You the One or like X on the Beach or like whatever one of them dating shows is, and Corey from the Challenge and the real like coming first from the real world. What? How could like the fact like so it's kind of just like honestly like in her defense, slightly just in her defense, the blogs, these blogs and all that, they do kind of like, they make up stuff for one, and if she did speak to them, like they could have well twisted words. But we talking about Farrah here, so I'm sorry, I have no, like she holds no credit here for me, so I have nothing I think she probably said something. You possibly said something to that degree. But either way, what would even like? It's just a matter of like you just saying it just to say it. You just talking smack, just talk smack because who like to think that like yeah no, basically no, you tried it. But anywho, so he like boom, you're not gonna come here and like just basically like say something like that, be an internet thug, and I think that we're not gonna address it. No, boom, I'm gonna go ahead and get straight down to the nitty gritty. So, in a calm tone, and then he actually like had a little giggle about it or whatever and whatnot. Like, so we got on here, we got pregnant just to be on Team Mom, and she like,
Well, actually, I was just thinking, what if Chelsea comes? She got too much kids, never mind. How much kids she got? About 8.
I
Hey,
don't even know where I was, Jada. Dang, this is why you can't be doing that, bro. So yeah, so he's like, so we got pregnant just to be on Team Mom, and she was like, yeah, I guess like if I wanted to be ghetto, like she, whatever, she just made a reference to being ghetto, and that was enough for all the black people in the room to raise their her all ears, horns raised up. Like, wait, what? She said what? She said what? She said what? She said what she say? She said what? Ashley at that point, boom. She like, wait a minute, what? Who got her what? Cheyenne, like, she went off. She flipped tape like she was ready to go. She was like, what? Like, she was ready to give Farrah the business. Like, I don't even think Farrah even knew what was even coming for her. Because even at that point, it was just all war on Farrah. Like, it was like, we're going to just go ahead and straight shooter, just go straight on in out at this point. Bar is, he's like he don't care for her. He's like, she what did she do to them or whatever. But basically she was talking about them on the internet. She's like, well, I don't know you. I don't even know you. Well, they showing some tweet that look MTV, MTV always got the receipts now. They gonna show them receipts. They be on y'all tweets like MTV showed the receipt, so I'm kind of like, though she ain't at nobody or specifically for MTV to add the receipts, they specifically knew obviously that she was talking about them. So either it just again just proves to show that she causes this, makes this drama, and then you want to play victim, and then when you sit down with Coach B, you want to take no accountability for why these people are treating you this way, despite the fact of you calling them ghetto. Come on. So, like, Amber, sweet old Amber, because at this point, like, security, of course, now broke out of course, trying to break everything up. Zach is trying to pull Cheyenne away, trying to get her away. Like, it's just gone ugly. Like, Brittany shows up, like, what I missed, what I missed. I was like, let me find out Brittany ready to crack some heads. Like, come on, Brittany. Like, anyway, I was like, and my daughter, she was like, I wonder if, like, did they have something like that? Did they have beef? I was like, I don't even know. But I'm like, I wouldn't even be surprised at this point. Like, Farrah talks about everybody. So even when she's sitting there and Amber, yet again, like, hey, trying to get her to see, like, you gotta like bring it down too or whatever when like you reacting this way like it's not going to bring in anything any more positive now at this point, right? So she's like, like sitting her down trying to like change the whole subject, asking her how she is. And y'all, I could very well be wrong or whatever. Now from what she said to Coach B, I don't think I was wrong. I immediately just felt like fair and good. She was like, oh, even Sophia, and not to even say that Sophia's in the Bible because I'm not even speaking like that, but it's just like, oh, she's amazing. She's da, 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 like that whole. I'm just saying in the sense that so like Pharaoh's whole world, it isn't this. as great as she tries to make it seem. That's why she tries to make it seem like she's so above everybody and she's had so much more than everybody and she has to feel like she has to be respected and for her when she shows up is when basically everything gets started and she has to be the one to be like no, the only reason why you was possibly the most talked about person was because you're rude and disrespectful, sis. And I mean, if that's good, what they say, bad publicity is good. But like, what's the saying is, I can't get it out right now. But like, if that's worth it to you, then cool or whatever, whatnot. But let's just say like it won't great things like coming out all about you. And if you want somebody to respect you, then you need to respect them and don't sit here and talk about them behind their back and don't think that they ain't gonna try to confront you or say something about it. Because then come on now, you doing this to the black people now. Let's just be honest. Let's just put it on out there. You doing this to the black people now. We don't play that. We ain't even gonna do all that. So what you said over the internet, y'all watch these shows? I know y'all watch these shows because they be getting it cracking. So what you said over the internet, cause I'm right here. We can do this right now. And that lets you know that Farrah's an internet thug because she ain't about that. Come on now, we know Farrah ain't about that life. So when she's all just giving this spiel that like she's just so great and her life just so great, my body is just saying, I'm like, it's just like, no, it's not. No, it's not. This is a front. This is a persona. Like, it ain't nothing like she all trying to like make it seem or whatnot. None of everybody happens to make it out alive. Everybody eventually disperses. Goes to their room. Farrah's saging herself. Whatever, whatever, whatever. Like I really I do believe that Farrah is doing the work. Is getting. I don't know if she's doing the work. I'll say that she's getting the help that she needs. Um, I ain't gonna say it ain't working. I ain't gonna say it ain't just. I'm not. I see the same old fairy that we've been seeing years ago. Like that. I don't. But whatever. Moving on from that, right? So, not even just stand on it too long. It's just good to see, that the family dynamic, basically between Cheyenne and Zach and Corey, that one like they have each other back, especially in this moment, in this situation, and just seeing like the growth, where they come from. Because let's like be reminded, let's like be honest, like Zach was there when she had Ryder or whatever or whatnot, and she basically kicked Zach to the curb because she wanted to see what this family thing was going to be like. And Corey wasn't really wasn't there. He won't in search of that family stuff or whatever or whatnot. So nonetheless, things end up, going back, what wasn't it? But basically, Zach, kind of got this little, daddy experience or whatever, whatnot. So they're just talking about, dynamics of just having, more than one and, whatever, whatever, whatever. So, all right, cool, bam, web, thank you, ma'am. The next day, um, everybody, everybody is kind of more separate and more like a little grouped up or whatever or whatnot. So excuse me. Oh my gosh. Ooh, rude. Basically, the guys end up, kind of like doing like the wakeboarding thing again since like Corey wasn't there to like really enjoy that and just to really just to have like more of like a guys time or whatever or whatnot. But really not even just guys time, dad time. Let's be honest, like they're all dads, right? And then the team mom two group decides, they're also going to go on the boat, but basically like, they're going to, do something with just them together or whatever, whatnot. So interesting dynamic. And it was pointed out basically, Brianna's basically saying that she was glad that Devon was there for one or whatever, whatnot, and being surrounded by dads, especially dads who are more more active, excuse me, we'll say that more active, in their child's lives or whatever or whatnot. So she felt like this was definitely a benefit, to him, getting that time or whatever or whatnot. And I would definitely say so. Like it was definitely like all fun and games and then all great there, and the conversation did eventually like, get serious, and it was like, good to see, because I think Devon definitely does need that support. Like it really does make a difference when you have that, when you're surrounded by people who kind of like have like experiences like you, and that you can go to like have that, like, go to that for that advice, or just to lean on, or just to vent to, or whatever or whatnot. Like I don't think like, I don't know, just from what it seems like, because when we see Devon with his friends, none of his friends like have kids around. They don't mention having kids. So outside of his, you know, family, stuff or whatever or whatnot, I don't really know what kind of the example that he has, or role models that he has. So him being able to, like, I'm really hoping that they were really able to build a bond, and like get like exchanging numbers, so that like he can really like go to them or whatever whatnot, because like from the interviews, like they were saying like he really was like, like asking like for advice or whatever or whatnot, as far as, the whole co-parenting situation. So like that was great. And Brianna thinks it's about her, but I don't think it's about her. Like she's like, I think, talking to the ladies on their little, girl time, the Team Mom 2 group, that she thinks he doesn't feel needed, or he has to feel needed, or um, basically whatever, because she's always been able to do everything and do everything for herself for so long. But I think a lot of Devon's issues or insecurities or whatever whatnot that he may have, and his stuff that he has going on the inside, is because of his childhood. Like I feel like through their journey on Teen Mom, am I did I miss? I think I got it right. Like, doesn't he not like have the best? I'm not saying he has a bad relationship with his mom, but just like it's like a in and outness. I don't know. Like I don't know. My knowing is really just really been speaking, like was speaking to me just about a lot of things on this episode, especially about Farah, and about what she thought like with this situation with Devon. Like, I was just like, no, but I don't like. Yes, you and how you handle things definitely could, you know, be a thing. But I really feel like it's deeper than that. It ain't about Brianna. I think it's definitely deeper than that for Devon, for why he has insecurities, or why he has to feel, needs to feel needed or whatever or whatnot. So while they're doing that, the girls are doing that, and the girls are like, talking about, you know, their stuff, and even Ashley just talking about the dynamics of like, just her and Bar's relationship. Like, they basically have that friendship where no matter what, they can just always like chill and just like, be cool or whatever whatnot. But what is missing is the romantic side, like the romantic, point of it. Whew, girl, Ashley, I get you, girl. I totally get you. Like, and I'm literally telling you, like, she's like, I'm literally telling him, like, what I need, like, what I want. This is what I want, this is what I like, and still, like, nothing. Like, he just does, like, he doesn't know how to be romantic, can't be romantic. And basically, like, she's actually sitting here really possibly thinking like if this is even what she wants, because she just says like she's thinking about what she wants in a relationship. She wants somebody to match her energy, which of course like we do a lot of what we do. Like Ashley, I just, girl, I was feeling you, girl. Like we literally like we was here, girls. But anywho, just in that part though, just in that, like as far as like romantic, being romanticized and whatever. Is that even a word? I just made it up, but whatever. So it sounds like she don't even know like what's the hold with her and Bar. So y'all, so like I so nonetheless, the OGs now are back having, they having, another life coach session with Coach Cheyenne. And of course, the situation with Farrah, comes up in regards to how that dressed up a lot of things, and that being, as far as like even like with Amber, and how her growth with that, and her not being able to not go back to that place of where they were, and her having growth from that situation. But mainly like just Cheyenne, like having handled that situation, in a better manner. Which some situations is just like, nah. She joked about it. She was like, nah, I think I did what I was supposed to do. And like at this point, like when we're talking about our race, like we sick of this. So at this point, yeah, square up. Like what we gonna do? What we gonna do? Square up, right? So, but all in all, like on a real note, like everything that's going on with Coach Cheyenne, her being there, helping them to, work through their stuff, and then as well, like, seeing her, her own growth train was just like, no, in all seriousness, like, no, I could definitely see, the little areas or whatever or whatnot. So it's kind of just like, what do we want, from here? Like, do we want Barry to stay? Do we want her to go? Like, are we, and at this point, like they're at this point they're just like they just it's up to Farrah basically what Farrah wants to do. So Coach Cheyenne ends up because she was going to be meeting with um Farrah. And she does end up meeting with Farrah because Farrah wants to, meet this coach, like coach, or like again that attitude, that tone that I'm not liking. That's rubbing me the wrong way. There she go about it again. But so they're having a conversation. Should they have, their conversation, and basically, like I said earlier, like I felt like she did not take any accountability. There was no accountability, like at all, like whatsoever on her part, as far as like what happened with this conversation. Like it was immediately just like I was attacked, where I'm at with my like, oh, like shut all that up. Like why is you? But he, okay, all right, all right. Be nice, Ashley. Be nice. So either way, of course, Coach Cheyenne was just like trying, of course, leveling with her, meeting her where she was, trying to get her to help her to understand, you know, behind the wording, what, why they reacted. Excuse me, y'all. Why they reacted the way they did, and for her to even just be like why is that word of all words, like that makes me think about your vocabulary, other things that you might say just in like because of the situation, somebody just walking up on you, you felt that that was a reason to call a situation or call somebody ghetto. Okay. No, 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 y'all, no, no. I ain't like it. I ain't like it. But nonetheless, I, I can get it. It was a outside of that little wording aspect. We gonna put that over here in the corner to the side for now. Outside of that, I can get that she felt, because let's be honest, she ain't about that life, and it just really just goes to show like stop. I I can't even like it. I'm not even like a violent person. I'm not like a fighting person. Like I'm not a person who fights or like whatever. But it's kind of just like you. I'm not a person that just be out here popping stuff either. Just running my mouth, whether I can back it up or not. Like it then what could you be what could you possibly be thinking, or did you think that nobody was bold enough because you're fair Abraham, that nobody was going to approach you about you running your mouth and saying things about people online? You said something. So, nonetheless, whatever. She's open to a conversation, open to have a conversation with, the other OGs or some of the other OGs to kind of, get things cleared up. Mm, I don't know, y'all. Fair was only supposed to be, mind you, she's only staying for this one day. So, at least that's what she told, what it was kind of. I don't even know. I don't know if that might mean she might choose to. I don't know from the previews. I don't know if it don't. I don't know because I feel like we might be missing. It might be a lot of stuff that's going on that might go on that they might have just not happened to show in the previews. But I'm hyped for it because next week Macy and Farrah are gonna have a sit down, and Macy wants to, have open arms now and just I don't know if Farrah's just worth it. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Like I ain't gonna hold y'all at all. Like Farrah's a lot to take, but at the same time, Farrah has a lot of issues. Her childhood was definitely a lot. Her having, her situation with her boyfriend and, Sophia's dad dying at the age that he did and all that. That's traumatic. Like she deals with, you know, a lot. She has dealt with a lot, and but even still, just like I need to try harder, maybe. Or maybe it's just like in the day, she would just be one of those people that I just would not be able to take. She would just be one of those people that I just would not be able to be. Yeah, but that tone, that attitude, like that. Yeah, no, like that already, like that. Mm 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 mm. It's a straight turn off. But nonetheless, show me some love. Like this video if you enjoyed it. All right, and as well to let me know, like, should we be talking more Teen Mom stuff? Should I continue doing, Teen Mom recaps? Talking about this because one thing I do love is them teen moms. Okay, go ahead and subscribe if you enjoy seeing recap content. You want to see some of my motherhood and other lifestyle stuff because it's my land and we do whatever I want to do here. Why my brother is texting me, I have no idea, but he's just in time. I can get right back to him later, y'all. Peace. See y'all next week.